What's up with it? You watching the Bay Mama TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Culture Covered. And the title is Black Rob Last Warning About Diddy Will Give You Chills. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. It was real sad to see Black Rob going out how he went out, man, for real. Yeah, man, back in the days, man, that like, whoa, used to hit like, whoa, for real, though, man. I personally bought the CD. That was like back in the days when dudes actually went to the store and bought CDs. So that album definitely part of my younger years. Man, when it hit like, whoa, Black Rob probably should have been paid for the rest of his life, possibly. Yeah, man, Black Rob was actually a little too loyal to Diddy. Yeah, man, I remember Black Rob even was like dissing Pac or something like that. Yeah, man, he definitely was one of the dudes dissing Pac after he passed. Ain't gonna lie, that kind of made me feel some type of way a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't mad at him enough to cheer for the way he went out or nothing. Yeah, man, Black Rob's story definitely a sad one, man. Probably a lesson to learn from, for real. But yeah, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
What's up, man? What's going on? I don't know what the pain is. The pain is crazy, man. It's helping me out, though, man. It's making me realize I got a lot to go, man.
Confirming that former Bad Boy artist Black Rob lost his battle with kidney disease and other health issues in Atlanta, just as many were realizing for the first time how gravely ill he really was.
Diddy, Bad Boy's frontman, has finally made a statement on Black Rob's death and has shared a picture of him with Rob, as well as a short little paragraph on his Instagram.
When he was with Bad Boy, you got to realize he came in with Black Rob. He was supposed to be Black Rob's artist. But Black Rob didn't have no paperwork on him.
Back in April 2021, a video started circulating online that stopped a lot of people in their tracks. It showed rapper Black Rob in a hospital bed, visibly thin, clearly in pain, and struggling to even speak. He talked about his health issues, his homelessness, and his frustration, not just with what was happening to him, but with how he'd been left behind. This was the same Black Rob who gave us Whoa, a platinum-selling hit, a street classic, and one of the last big anthems from the band. But Black Rob wasn't some one-hit wonder. He was part of a major movement in late 90s and early 2000s hip-hop when Bad Boy was still riding high off the legacy of Biggie. So when fans saw that video of Black Rob dying with no money, no support, and no safety net, everyone was asking the same questions. Where was Diddy? And in the weeks leading up to Black Rob's death, there were more videos, each one harder to watch than the last. Rob spoke openly about his struggles, the multiple strokes he suffered, homelessness, the pain he was in. And then Diddy finally decided to call Black Rob while he was in the hospital. But less than 24 hours later, Black Rob was dead. So what did Diddy tell Rob in that final call? Did he finally offer to help, or did he call to mock him and rub salt in his wounds?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Black Rob had some dude around him or something, and I think Diddy actually sent him like 10 G's or something after he talked to him or something, but the dude like took the money and disappeared though, man. So even though we can't deny Diddy definitely did him dirty, I think Diddy did try to send him a bag though.
And why did someone like Black Rob, who helped build a billion-dollar brand, die broke and forgotten? Let's break this down.
4 strokes. I don't know what to tell you, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no house to live in.
To understand why Black Rob's final moments hit so hard, we need to rewind to the late 1990s. Black Rob, born Robert Ross in 1968 in Harlem, wasn't just another rapper trying to get noticed. He had a raw, authentic street style that fit perfectly with the sound of New York at the time. When Rob signed to Bad Boy Records around 1998, the label was still riding high on Biggie's legacy. Diddy was busy building an empire with artists like Mace, Faith Evans, and 112 on the roster. And while Black Rob wasn't the flashiest name, his deep voice and raw storytelling gave him a unique spot.
Yeah, I spit it out from Puff. I had my tape. You know, this was the sets was out, man. So all y'all dudes, man, I don't understand how far I'm going back. I'm going back to Max Cell, TDK. Started rapping, you know, and he was like, yo, that's hot. Puff was like, yo, listen, man, holler at you, go in the lounge for a little while, come see me. So about 10, 20 minutes later, he came back out like, yo, I'm fuck with you. So from there, man, it was like history after that, man. You know, a couple months later, you know, I got a big check. And I was just in Harlem, man, flossing, man.
Rob's debut album.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that like Whoa was like nationwide, but yeah, I think his music thrived more like on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat like street music, even though he was like on a major label, seemed like an underground big dog. You know what I mean?
Life Story was a critical moment. It went platinum largely because of the massive hit single, Whoa, produced by Buck Wild of DITC. The track was an instant street anthem. The way Black Rob delivered the word whoa made it stick in people's heads. And the song wasn't just popular on the radio, it was everywhere. Clubs, block parties, mixtapes. But here's where things start to get complicated. Black Rob never became the commercial superstar that Diddy's other artists became. He wasn't groomed for crossover appeal or pop radio. His style stayed rooted in street rap, which made him less profitable in the long run, at least by major label standards. Still, Black Rob was a vital part of the Bad Boy brand. He represented the New York street energy, and for fans who wanted real hip-hop, Black Rob was the closest thing Bad Boy had to that raw authenticity. Unfortunately, his career was interrupted in 2004 when he was sentenced to 4 years in prison for grand larceny. And that kind of time out of the spotlight, especially in the early 2000s, when the hip-hop scene was changing fast, was devastating. And by the time Rob got out, the music industry had moved on. Bad Boy was no longer the powerhouse it had been, and Rob's momentum was gone. But there was something else going on behind the scenes. While Rob was behind bars, Diddy took the chance to freeze him out. He wiped Rob's name off of the Bad Boy website and didn't lift a finger to help with his legal mess.
As far as, all the other people up at Bad Boy, nobody reached out to me one time. I don't even care. Because all it takes is a press of the button, Department of Corrections, you know my name, you know my birthday. I used to work here. When I heard that, this nigga went seeing this nigga Wayne in jail, and you ain't come see me, y'all. Like all the years we spent together, like that shit didn't mean nothing to you, though. Like you actually think I'm not your man? So that right there,
man,
told me like, yo, that nigga was never my man, ever. You got like 50 employees, man. You ain't even have to write the letter.
On top of that,
yeah, man, that's a touchy situation, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Diddy was on his mogul stuff, so them sponsors and all that, man, he got to be careful who he connect with and what he do. But yeah, he right about him having all them employees or something, man. He could have had one of them go drop him off something or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, if you're on your mogul thing, you can't really be connecting to people that got like criminal things going on, like for real, though. When you trying to get them sponsors, man, you got to be clean. Yeah, in a lot of cases, when it come down to sponsors, you got to even be able to appeal to like kids and stuff. You got to somewhat be marketable to everybody.
The label made it extremely hard for Rob to create music. And according to him, the higher-ups flat out disrespected his creative vision.
I hear these dudes is trash, my man. They crazy trash. Like, it's no creativity, no authenticity. It's no, you don't even have style, swag, nothing. But you're able to spit a couple of words, and the people that you got behind you is able to push that, and it's a big record. You know what I'm saying? See, back then, you had to really be a spitter. Come out with some creativity. Up north, I only listen to like 2 or 3 niggas. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Fifth. You know what I'm saying? And probably Banks. Ooh, look who I was hanging with. You know what I'm saying? Big. You know what I'm saying? Locks. Mace. Everybody on that label was gold or platinum. And Puff was looking for something else. You feel me? But, it wasn't never a situation where, Puff, let me know, you got something for us? So I was like, yo, I mean, I got something for you.
And when Rob realized,
man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm just realizing that I ain't listened to no Black Rob in a long time. But yeah, man, he definitely got some raw hip hop out there, though. I definitely think he might be a little underrated. Yeah, man, I might go and play a few tracks or something today.
Diddy was ignoring him, he took control over his career. And in 2005, he hired Jamal Mosley from Off the Block Entertainment as his manager. And by 2010, around the time he got out of jail, Rob cut ties with Bad Boy and signed with indie label Duck Down Records. And for a moment, things were looking up. Rob's 2011 album, Game Tested, Streets Approved, hit number 44 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Albums chart. Yeah. And Rob went all in, launching his own independent label, Boxin' One, with Jamal. Unfortunately, Rob's success as an independent artist was short-lived. His label flopped, and he had no stable source of income. And as a last-ditch effort, Rob jumped into reality TV in 2013 with Comeback Kings.
First of all, Black Rob, you had a long journey and you still pushing. You a true comeback king. What does this mean to you? How does it feel? And what can we expect on the show, man?
Oh, man, you can expect, man, some crazy from me. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line, man, I'm going to do what I got to do, man. I got some good co-stars of this here, man.
Meanwhile, Rob continued.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He sound like he was under the influence or something, or maybe he was already sick or something. For real. But yeah, man. I ain't know nothing about that album they was just talking about. But yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they like blackballed him out the game or something.
Continued making music, and in 2015 he dropped his fourth album, Genuine Articles, but the project was a flop. At that point, Rob's music career had already fizzled out and he was forced into early retirement. On top of that, Rob was dealing with serious health issues. He suffered 4 strokes, kidney failure, and needed to be on dialysis.
Like, you know, this is real serious. You know, I had a stroke.
You had a stroke?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had a stroke. And you know, but I got over that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got over that. I can show you how to get over that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? And
to make matters worse, Rob lost his health insurance, leaving him drowning in hundreds of thousands of dollars in hospital bills. See, Rob had coverage as a bad boy employee, but while Diddy was busy cutting him loose, he also took his health insurance.
The kidney shit, you know what I'm saying? And up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was asking me that I have insurance and all this. Yeah, I had insurance. When I was employed at Bad Boy Records, I had insurance. Oh, well, you need to call them and see what's up with that. So I called them. My lawyer calls them, and they talking about, oh, now we took them off of that. Y'all took me off of that, so I'm supposed to get these meds and shit, man.
But that's not all Diddy did.
I ain't gonna lie, if you kicked them off the label, you can't expect the benefits to still be there. Like, for real, though. Yeah, man, I wonder what happened to his money. Did he get played and didn't never get none? Or he just blew it or something? I don't know.
He also pulled Rob's albums off the shelves, cutting off his only real income.
You took me off the medication shit. You took me off the insurance, okay? Now you take me off the website. You don't come see me. You don't write me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need no money because, like I said, I always get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, my records sell, they sold, so I'm always going to have some type of money coming in my account or whatever. It was like they said, well, fuck that nigga. All right? Now I'm home, and I shouldn't say fuck y'all niggas. You feel me? That's funny, right? Puff wasn't the one doing the records with me. You know what I'm saying? He was just the last word. Good record. I like that. I want to get on that. It's a good record. No, he's not in the studio 20 hours, 15 hours with me. Never. There wasn't no love over there, man. There wasn't no love. Like, you know, dudes was just using, like, trying to use me. Like, yo, why my shit ain't selling? Like, why I can't get it on Music by Mail? Why I can't get it here? Like, why I can't buy a cassette of this shit? You feel me? It's because motherfuckers took that shit off the shelf. They used the Black Rob report, you know what I'm saying, as a springboard for the Biggie duet album. Puff wasn't doing nothing. He didn't have no records out. It was dry.
Eventually,
man, that's crazy because he's talking about it wasn't even about money at that time. But then, like, as time went on, man, we see he was like toe up and needed money like super bad. So yeah, whatever kind of income he had, man, it must have dried up.
Everything caught up to Black Rob, and by 2021, it came out that he was homeless. DJ Self shared a photo showing Rob in a hospital bed, barely recognizable, a shadow of his former self. He was paying tribute to the late DMX, but the pain in his voice said everything.
Pain is crazy, man. It's helping me out though, man. It's making me realize I got a lot to go, man. A lot to go on, man. All right.
Man.
How you feel about X?
I mean, I feel everything about X, man. X was love, man. Positive. X to big love to X, man. It's all, man.
And sadly, just 8 days after DMX died, Black Rob also left us. He died in an Atlanta hospital after suffering a cardiac arrest. He was just 52 years old. Now, as for Diddy's reaction, he jumped on IG to pay tribute.
Man, that is crazy. He was only 52, man. He was looking like 70 damn near in there, man.
Tribute to Rob and wrote, "Rest in power, King. As I listen to your records today, there's one thing that they all have in common. You have made millions of people all over the world feel good and dance. You are one of a kind. God bless. Love. You will be truly missed." But fans
Man, Diddy probably was in there dancing to his music when he passed or something. You know what I'm saying? Think about what he just wrote, man. That's kind of crazy.
Weren't buying it, and they slammed Diddy for waiting until Rob was dead to give him his flowers. But there's something else. Apparently, just 24 hours after Rob went into cardiac arrest, Diddy called him on the phone. And while it's not clear exactly what he told him, hospital sources said Rob looked devastated after that phone call, and it seemed like he had given up. Now, I'm not saying Diddy directly ended Black Rob's life, but he was in a position to change how things ended, and he didn't. Not when it mattered, not when it could have actually helped. And it's a pattern we've seen before with bad boy artists who helped build Diddy's empire only to be left behind. G-Dep, Craig Mack, Shine, Loon, and now Black Rob. So at what point do we stop calling it a coincidence and start calling it what it is? But let's hear your thoughts on Black Rob's.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Gotta take a little accountability yourself sometimes, though, man. Yeah, man, I don't know why you ain't getting no house or nothing like when he was like booming, you know what I mean? Like that should have been a priority. If you don't do nothing else, man, at least get you a house, man, for real, though. And yeah, man, it's looking like he was looking for some money or something. Yeah, I really think his health situation came down to need money for like transfusions and all that, like to stay healthy and stuff. And I heard he was like missing appointments and stuff. So yeah, he really wasn't taking care of it. So yeah, man, just a sad story, man. And then like when you go online and start talking about people, how you think they gonna act with you feel me, for real, don't you? Was like calling Diddy out. But yeah, once you take it there and start addressing stuff publicly and stuff, you can't feel some kind of way when they start acting funny with you, you know what I mean? For real though. Yeah, man, rest in peace to Black Rob, man. And sending my condolences to his friends and family, man, for real though. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. You watching a Babe Bomber TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time. All right.